Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. So, taking a look at this draft. Mason's Apprentice is always interesting. Mason, of course. Conservator with Mason's Apprentice, there's some neat stuff going on here. Contract builder. Always have to be aware of, but Mason's just far and away the best card in this pile. Morning Trader. Pretty much have to take Morning Trader. I mean, Market Woman is great, but Morning Trader is outstanding. And this pick, Animal Dealer is nice. I think though I'm gonna take Eremite. Because with Morning Trader, I don't really want to go and start player ever because I'm early on it, or early on at least, because I'm using my my first action to Morning Trade. I think Eremite goes reasonably well with Morning Trader. Wow. This pick is probably Church Warden. Maybe Cat. Well, If I take Church Warden, build 2 wood rooms, and then build Mason room, and then I'll get the Church Warden bonus. Yeah. And then I'll have to block Pen Builder or whatever, the combo with Cat Lover that I've seen. I'll be right back. I did broadcast this live originally on twitch.tv/play_agricola. If you're watching in chat, please say hi. I'll try to keep an eye on it through the game. Okay, in this pile, I think the pick is probably Contract Builder. Just because if I go solely for food in the early game, then I can build 2 rooms that way and then Mason build my 3rd room. This pick, I like Haberdasher here because Haberdasher gives me an alternative to playing a minor improvement. It lets me bake bread. So that I can get better value, longer value out of my Eremite. And this pick is Martial Artist for a nice amount of food in the early when I decide to play it, especially with Eremite if I'm not going to play many minors. Well, lighthouse is great. If I could go reno up to a lighthouse and then build one stone room, well, I would have to build 2 stone rooms. So that's pretty expensive. I see clay hut extension though. Clay hut extension is going to be pretty perfect for this game. Especially it's a passing miner, so looks good. So I can reno to clay. Clay hut extension grow, and then contract build grow once maybe. Or maybe I don't want to put contract builder in the game at all. Since I'm gonna have a lot of actions, I like Hayrake here. Planning on growing up to 5 people, so it'll give me unblockable 2-point actions with my 3rd person. Hmm. This pile, I think I'm gonna take simple fireplace. Being able to guarantee myself the first family growth is nice, and also because I could build the simple fireplace with a minor improvement action and then turn it into a cooking hearth and have no played minor improvements in front of me. So that goes with my aramite quite nicely. So renovation materials is very interesting. Um, Yeah, I mean, it costs 1 extra clay, but it also gets me the start player action, which is pretty cool. And then this is probably muddy land. So I probably want to go for the pottery so that when I'm using my unblockable plow actions late in the game, that I'm getting 2 clay each time, which would be like a half a point or a point or something. For this pick, I like apprenticeship for playing morning trader in case I get locked out. Well, I'm not that likely to get locked out. Maybe read exchange because I might not get read all that much. I don't really like Panda here. So I'm thinking apprenticeship or read exchange, and I probably want to play 2 occupations in the first 2 rounds, so read exchange is more likely to be the most likely to be useful here. Yeah, I guess I could try Consolation Prize. I haven't really played it ever. And for this one, I like Birdcage here. Field is always worth considering. I think probably Birdcage. Yeah, so I try to play, what, Eremite in round 1, Morning Trader in round 2. Get a couple grain early, think about building clay oven. So that whenever play haberdasher, so that if I do want to do a start player and I don't have an improvement that I want to play, that I could bake bread, still get something out of it. Yeah, I could just build a wood room, reno materials, clay hut extension, do that sequence. But I don't really want to pass those cards to the person after me because they're quite good and be helpful. I think, am I gonna play martial artist? I don't know. I hope that Viking Josh passes me some improvements. If they do, then I'll think about it. But I think I'm probably not gonna do contract. Well, if I do contract builder, go for the stone oven. Yeah, if I do contract builder, go for the stone oven. Maybe. Test, alright. Alright, I start in third. So I have a reasonable chance of getting occupation. Oh, I start in second because Viking Josh took root start. So definitely getting occupation. Alright, a little bit of confusion there. But now we're getting going and I play Eremite. So, 2 wood or 2 clay, both are fine for me, I think. So Viking Josh increasing his played card count very early, playing self-employee and rooster. So Wolfie plays Builder's Trowel, so that's interesting. Probably means I'm okay passing him renovation materials. I wonder what he's thinking. Might have just needed something to play, yeah, to get out of last. So I get a food from my eremite. With sheep coming round 2, I'll definitely go for that first fireplace and try to hoard sheep early, so I'll have to think about whether I do contract builder or not. Grab 2 reed just in case I do end up building a wood room. So my goal with morning trader is going to be to get 2 grain, 2 vegetables out of it so that I can have very solid crop points. So I have the choice between 3 wood and morning trader, and I think I take 3 wood because 1 more wood action gets me the first room and I'm in an excellent spot. Okay, so I'll play Church Warden. If I play Church Warden, I get the first room no matter what. Ooh, interesting. Field Watchman for Viking Josh. Usually see that played a little earlier. So this round, I build a room and take sheep, I think. So no one's able to build a room, so I'm going to grab my sheep first. If no one takes 3 wood, I have a nice play where I can start player read exchange and then grab 6 wood. But Fironics is going to build the barbershop. Well, it's good for me because it means I don't have to build a room this round. I can wait until next round. And then that saves me a start player action. I don't want to play miners anyways, so looks good for me. Okay, so I can grab the 3 wood here. If I don't, I pass 6 wood to Fironics next round. I could take 4 clay. 4 clay would be alright. I think though what I'm going to do is play Occupation and play Morning Trader because the Morning Trader, like if round 5 is Family Growth, I can Morning Trade, then build and grow, and I've only gained out of that sequence. Hey, I got lucky. So round 5 is Family Growth. No one's able to get enough resources to build an action in one move. So that means I can Morning Trade, and I've just gained I have gained my action from Morning Trader back instantly, which is nice. Yeah, no one can jump me for building rooms, so So I'm in a great spot here. Family growth coming around 5, perfect for me. Um, yeah, not too much to say. I'm in a really strong position. So on family growth, I'll play reed exchange because then I think I have a reasonable chance at getting 4 wood next round. If not, it gets me the 2 reed I need to reno and clay hut extension. Oh, Wolfie has lighthouse. That's what he's doing. Right. Hi, Dutch Mojo. Thanks for tuning in. So Wolfie is going to reno, builder trial reno, then stonehouse reno, and build lighthouse to grow around 7. Um, yeah, none of these guys are able to build grow this round. So I could actually take wood, family growth. Hmm. I could also morning trade because I think Fironics is going to build room, so then the only person who might take the wood is Viking Josh. Alright, let's risk it. Obsolete Human, are you not using Contract Builder this game? No, I think I probably will not. I've been able to get all the resource grabs that I need, so I think there's no need for me to do it. I have Mason, which will build me a room. I have Clay Hut Extension. I think I'd rather not introduce another random element like Contract Builder into the game. Oh, interesting. Wolfie playing Parvenu. Okay. I'm really surprised he didn't decide to rent a lighthouse there. I guess he figures it's worth getting maximum value from his basket maker's workshop. I don't know. I probably would have gone for the family growth personally. Okay, so Josh took the wood, unfortunately, so I cannot build grow. Um, I think I'm still in a good spot. Uh, I can what? Plow a field? Take wood, plow a field, and something else. I could fence, maybe. Try to get some sheep breeding. Oh, I'll take 3 clay, because 3 clay is enough to pay for my renovation materials. Or my reno. So now if I take 4 clay next round, I'm able to reno clay hut extension, which is a pretty good spot to be in. Also, nobody growing in round 6 is even better for me, because it delays everybody else so much. So now I have enough resources to reno build the clay hut extension, which I can do on reno, although I'm pretty sure Wolfie is going to reno Basket Maker's Workshop here. So I don't know what I'll do. He might do Lighthouse. Yeah, he's going on reno. I can always start player and then major minor. Do those 2 moves. And grow first and third, round 5 and round 8. Yeah, that'd be a pretty strong position to be in. And especially because they're passing miners, and I passed them to Wolfie, who's in a stone house, who can't use them. Oh man, and I won't even have to first action start player. I won't even have to first action family growth. I might be able to get, 6 wood or 4 wood. Yeah, this is a really. I mean, I think pretty sure the game's just over in my favor. Pretty sure. So I can take wood here, or I can morning trade vegetable. And I think the board is pretty weak, so I'll take the wood. Yeah, I think Wolfie should have done that earlier. I think the Basket Maker's Workshop was not a huge priority. think he probably should have played that a bit earlier. So I could do 5 food traveling players, and then on family growth. I don't think I want to give up my Eremite, so probably just family growth and don't play anything. That'll be fine. I could do Birdcage for 4 points, but I think I'd rather keep collecting food with Eremite since I've grown my family so quickly. Almost forgot that Wolfie still had another action there. So take wood, and just because there's not really that much else to do, I could have plowed, but I think getting wood here is good. As much wood as I can as early as I can so that I can start holding breeding pairs. I do have a fireplace already. I think next round I'll probably play martial artist. That'll help with my feeding in this upcoming harvest here. Wolfie playing Mastermind after the Basket Maker's Workshop, which is a little unfortunate. So all that's left for me to do is to um, get to my Mason so that I can have 5 actions in round 14 for the Church Warden. So I'll probably do Reedstone Food once and then try for a 3 stone action. Gonna have 2 actions after everyone else, which is kind of nice. Pretty happy about that. So I can decide to do like really whatever I want as far as feeding. So I think I take sheep here, just because Fironics might. It's 4 food for me, which I can use. And then maybe I do plow and then sow bake 1 grain and sow a grain and vegetable. And then reedstone food with my other action, something like that. Unfortunately, Fironics is plowing here. Wouldn't mind getting those 2 boar in round 10, so I could start player Hayrake. But I think the Haberdasher income is quite nice. So I'll do a cooking hearth upgrade, just because it makes my baking a little bit better. And I will also sow a grain and bake a grain. There's not really that much else on the board for me to do. I think I might morning trade again. Hi Rosmus, thanks for checking out the stream. Game's going really well. Really well. Got 4 people, my feeding is really solid. Um, I've got a ton of wood, so I'm very close to fencing and being able to hold animals. Game's going quite well. What's the point of Wolfie making 2 stone room right away? No family members, fewer actions. Yeah, so he has Lighthouse, and Lighthouse let him get to a 3rd person, which, if you have cards that combo with going to stone early, can be really nice. Um, I think Lighthouse is probably worth playing on its own, just because there's almost always going to be one card that synergizes well in the draft. Oh, Spare Fence Post is actually good for me. Um, Quite good. Because I have more food than I know what to do with. And so yeah, I'll spare fence post and then start grabbing animals. I think I'm okay with passing Wolfie 6 food. I think I want to do this action here. So my Aramite is dead, but it's okay because Hayrake is going to give me unblockable plows for the rest of the game, which means I fill up my farm nicely. Actually, I forgot about Mason. I'm going to fence slightly differently. Need to do it like that so my room doesn't cut off my fields. So my next move is probably plow. Oh no, my next move is definitely 3 stone. Whoops, I missed that there was 3 stone there, damn it. Yeah, Wolfie just grabbed it. Darn! That 3 stone would have been good for me. Should have taken it ahead of sheep. Because I want to reno up to a stone house. Well, maybe what I'll do is I'll take reedstone food in this round, and then I can only need 2 stone next round. Then I can play mason. Romus asks, is there a video of me playing only with the easy deck? Unfortunately, no. It's really difficult to get people, especially on this site where people have played, thousands of games, at least hundreds. People are generally not interested in playing an easy deck only game. Um, but I'll see. I'll see maybe about doing some weird stuff. Not weird stuff, just some different stuff like EIK only, that kind of thing. I'm really enjoying this format right now. I really like G4, G5. I think it's a really solid, balanced collection. Has interesting games, good variety of strategies. You always see something different. So I use my hay rake to plow, even though it's blocked. I might keep start player with no. to get hopefully plow so round 12. Although family growth would be fine too, because then I can play Mason at the end of the game rather than now. Nice, I do get to keep start player. That is beautiful for me. And with this action, don't have anything in particular that I want to do, so I think I play an occupation. And I'll play haberdasher or martial artist. Maybe martial artist here. So I got family growth, which is good. Means that pretty much no one else is going to get to the Church Warden bonus unless Viking Josh gets family growth in round 13. Wolfie plays, oh, Mason's Apprentice, that's fun. Fun play. Forgot about that guy. So he'll get to a 5-room or 4-room stone house, which is really good, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it in time for to get the Church Warden bonus. Well, I get 2 boar, that's a pretty easy pick for me. So now I can eat a sheep. Doesn't cost me, well, I can eat, yeah. I can eat sheep for the rest of the game. Just want to let my boar and cattle grow one more time, probably. I can probably afford to eat a grain or something. So I plow again. And sow bake next round is a pretty good action for me. I can throw away a simple fireplace for 2 food. I can morning trade vegetable for 3 food if I think I'll need it. But yeah, having morning trader plus then unblockable actions with hay rake is really nice. And then I'm gonna have a huge point ceiling thanks to my 5-room stone house. Yeah, so Lighthouse plus Mason's Apprentice, very nice combo for Wolfie. It's just coming too late. My game is too out of control already, and it's not going to get him the Church Warden bonus. So I have one move left here. Can't go on So Bake, which I think is best for me. So I could take Stone, or I could take Grain. Grain would be 3 food. Vegetable or cattle is 4 food, so maybe I just take cattle here. Make my feeding for the next harvest very simple. So I can eat a cattle and a sheep for 6 food, simple fireplace for 8 food, and then I'll probably end up eating 1 vegetable for 11. So I come out 1 ahead. And then in the final harvest, I can eat a sheep, a cattle, and a boar for 9 food. So my feeding is basically perfect. I do need to pay for occupations as well, so I will need 1 or 2 extra food. Oh, nice. So Viking Josh is getting family growth, so he'll get the Church Warden bonus. Good for him. So I'll do so. Then my next action is 3 stone. It's possible that Viking Josh takes it to go for the stone oven. But I think I'm gonna be okay. Obsolete Human says Wolfie's whole game seems one round late. Yeah, you're absolutely right. If he could get the Church Warden bonus, that would be really good for him. I think it's just been the good friend hasn't popped out early enough. And I absolutely do want 3 stone, and I'm taking it right here. Yeah, round 5 family growth was very good for me, very bad for Wolfie. Because he wanted renovation to come out before family growth. Nice combo for Wolfie. Plays Market Woman to get 2 grain instead of 1. And so now he has a nice 2-point action available on the vegetable space thanks to that. And Mastermind ticks up 1 again. Yeah, his improvement points are way better than mine, and he has bonus points, which I don't. Well, I guess I have Church Warden. Alright, so I think Viking Josh is doing start player here. Although he might be renovating. Oh, yeah, it's Reno. So I'll plow. Gotta remember that Booster is worth 1 bonus point at the end of the game, so if I can go and start player, if I don't have any other actions. And probably I take food and play Mason with these last 2 moves. So I want to get sow bake or plow sow. Not sure if I'll get one of those. Yeah, Fironics does plow sow, so I think Viking Josh does sow bake. That's fine. I'm at I'm at max vegetables. Mostly I just wanted to get more grain. So I'll take 5 wood if sow bake is occupied. So probably my next action is stables, and then I'm gonna reno, and then maybe 2 moves taking food or taking an animal take food, something like that. Because if I build stables, I can actually hold more stuff. Because right now I'm at my cap in term my capacity for animal holding. Or I could just take 3 wood, and that's another 2 points. Because stables is unblockable for me right now. So start player, no miner, just to get the rooster 1 bonus point. Oh, nice. Yeah, Wolfie ended up having a nice game. He just missed out on those plows. He's too many negatives, I think, to be a threat to me, but yeah. He had a very nicely crafted game. Just needed to grow a little earlier. So that's where, okay, I guess the Parvenu makes sense because he wanted to get all the read he needed for the game at once. But what doesn't make sense to me is I think he probably didn't need to reno Basket Maker's Workshop because he was able to reno Lighthouse and grow around 7. Then you just get so many more actions. And he ended up having to start player Lighthouse at some point. I think maybe his feeding would have been a little more messed up, but I think that's probably what I would have gone for. Oh, great cotton field for huge 4-point 4-point miner. Very nice, nicely crafted game. So I ended up having to eat one extra sheep, unfortunately. So 50 plus Church Warden plus 1 bonus point Rooster for a final score of 54. Very, very strong. Maxed in some nice categories, no negatives. 5-room stone house. Yeah, very, very strong game. So 54 for me, 42 for Wolfie, 47 for Fironics, and 41 for Viking Josh. Yeah, I like the way Wolfie crafted his game. It was just a little too late, so I think, you know, I think he needed to do some different stuff. Yeah, I needed to Romus, of course. Although, do I win even without renovating? It's a 7-point difference, so I tie Fironics. And actually, if I don't reno, I can take food or something, so... Josh says he needed Morning Trader. Yeah, we all need a 5 power card. Would help all of our games. uh, yeah, pretty happy with how this one went. What did I grow? I grew round 5, Veronix grew round 7, and then I grew round 8 again. So I think the game was pretty over at that point, just because I had too many more actions than everyone else in the game. I had a cooking hearth already. I think I'm not going to look at the draft for that one, because it was just like, everything went my way, kind of. So thanks very much for watching. That'll be all for me. I'll hang around and chat for a bit if you guys want to talk, ask questions, or anything. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this little video.